Hey everyone, what's up? I don't really have a plan on what exactly I want to say, but I just wrapped a pretty darn crazy shoot this weekend. It was a film that I produced, co-directed, and put a lot of heart and soul into. Building up to this weekend has been one hell of a time. A lot of highs, a lot of lows, but I really felt so in my zone and validated by so many people who just really seemed to care so much about my project. People who I haven't seen in so long showed up for me and acted in it and helped out, and people who are in my life. And it's really great and beautiful to see so many people from so many aspects of my life cross over into something that I am creating, a creative project and an event that I brought to bring people together. And in some ways it was kind of like a party, but we were doing something creative. So it wasn't a party. It was all sober people, you know? I mean, I don't know if everyone was sober, but generally, you know, it was all a professional event where everyone was just talking, hanging out, having a good time. And there were a lot of mishaps and, you know, time delays, even though we did end up wrapping early, which is crazy, but, you know, that's good planning on me. I will take credit for a lot of that. It was really amazing to see so many people want to stay till the very end, to want to see the shots. And I'm really excited to share this with you all. The short film is called For What's Worse, and it follows 4 music videos, and we shot 2 of them today. We shot Pity and EKG. We wrapped, I'm home, I showered, I transferred the footage. I have been going insane this past week, believe it or not. I've been thinking about a lot of other things outside of this shoot. Even though the shoot is like in the forefront of my mind, there are a lot of other distractions going on in my head, a lot of interpersonal relationships that I have a lot of conflict with, that I've been dealing with, and me moving out, and just the past. It's very interesting how those 3 main topics that I have named at the top of my head are the things that are kind of like pushing back with like my creative real drive and passion. Basically, what I'm trying to say is I'm moving out of LA right now. I've decided that, and it's very stressful because it did not really pan out the way that I had planned my life to go. But I know that this is the step that is necessary for me to take in order to be my best self and grow from the situations that I have kind of, in a way, messed up in. I don't even know if I want to say that, but I mean, yeah, I don't know. Life is very interesting. The universe is sending me a sign, but also I just have been acting pretty crazy out here in LA, and I can feel my soul getting sucked more and more while I'm out here. And today was like a great reminder of why I do want to stay in LA. And honestly, I almost cried a little bit because it was really cool to see how many people showed up for me for my shoot and really care about me as a person. I'm just a small little filmmaker. I'm so small in this world. There's so much for me to learn out there, and yet there are so many people who are so much more talented than me, who know so much more, who came to my set because they believed in me and have given me love. I got so many hugs today. People who I didn't even know hugged me. A lot of strangers hugging me. And that is honestly one of the most wholesome things ever. When someone sees you and respects you and wants to give you a hug and wants to talk with you and know more about you. A lot of people say, hey, let's hang out later, or I'll text you. And I'm like, okay, cool, yeah, of course, yeah. And they actually do. And they actually do want to hang out. And I'm like, LA is not as fake as I thought it might be. I put a lot of my heart and soul into this. And this is a project that is not fully mine. I can't fully take credit for it. Gotta give a lot of credit to Chase and Kendall, who are the other producers. Chase is the creative director of it all. It's his music. Go stream his music. His EP is probably out by now. I don't even know if I'm posting this. I just wanted to film this before I go to sleep. I am so grateful for everyone. I'm just worried because this isn't exactly my fully creative project. Although I did co-direct and DP it and produce it. I plan on making a movie that people seem very interested in. It's very raw, and it is something that I plan on acting in. And it's very real because there will be a lot of moments where I do a lot of questionable things, and it is very much based on parts of my life. And I'm scared to put myself out there, and I'm worried if people will want to back a project like that. But I know that I have to make this film for myself. I have said this in my head so many times. If this is the last film project that I make, so be it. Let me die making this film. Even if it's the worst thing ever, it's the truth. It's my truth. The things I did as a human being in life when I was not going through the best time of my life. And yeah, I've done a lot of questionable things. A lot. A part of me regrets it, and a part of me wants to share what I did, and I can't speak on it like this. I think I just have to show people and hope for the best. Hope that there will be people out there who will be like, I understand you. And I know there will be a lot of other people who will be like, yo, you're fucking nasty, you're weird, you're disgusting, I don't like your vibes, I don't like you. And you know what? Maybe that says more about them than it says about me. Or what I am making is a piece of shit, who knows? My point is, I don't really know if there's a point. I'm just really happy right now, and I kind of don't want to leave LA. At the same time, I kind of gotta go, because this place is not safe right now in a secure, emotional way. And that's okay, because I will be back. I know I will be back. Am I gonna be back here to live here? Ideally, yes. Most likely, yes. However, I've been thinking about New York a lot, and there just seems to be a lot more of a community out there. A lot more of what I see this weekend, I'm hoping that I will see that like times 10 in New York. I don't know. The grass is always greener on the other side. And I always say that because it's true. And also because that's like been a major common recurring theme in my life. I always think about like, oh, what if I moved to this place, you know? In some ways I am running away from problems, but you know, sometimes you gotta run away in order to move on. And I am still hurting from this past year and a half of living in LA. It's not been easy. I wish that I could stay a little bit longer, but I know that I need to retreat, hibernate a little, save some money, and then come back. And I think everything will work out fine. I'll be okay. I hope. It just sucks because everyone's growing up right now. You know, this is a really important time of our life. And even though I have to do my own thing to grow, everyone else around me, the people I care about, are also gonna do the growing. And they might grow apart from me because I am not one to keep in touch with a lot of people. That's on me. And I hope to do better. And also, I hope to focus on myself more. It's contradicting. I get it. And so I think just isolating myself and going back home, reconnecting with family might be the thing that is just the current chapter that I'm looking forward to. Yeah, that's all I have to say. Thanks for watching this life update. I think even today, I'm still finding myself doing questionable things. I mean, specifically today, I did some things that I'm like, why did I do that? But I think I really put my best foot forward. I tried to share love, and not share hatred. Unless if it was like in a joking way that like everyone clearly knew that. And I think in that sense, it was love, It was just banter, some banter. Try to check in on people, make sure everyone's doing okay. That's all I could do, I showed up, did my thing, journaled, went for a walk today, ate eggs, chugged water. I did what I could. Anyways, if you watch this and you're like, shit, man, I wonder what he's like as a director. There's only one way to find out, so reach out to me, see what I can do for you as a director. I'd like to believe I'm a good director. The amount of affirmations I said to myself going into this film was astronomical. I was like, I believe in myself. I am a director. I know what I'm doing. And I said that just like multiple times, I'm confident in my abilities as a leader. I'm gonna be strong. I'm gonna be resilient, just all these things, just trying to like say it in my head so that I believed it myself, because it was hard to really just know what I was doing. And I know that no one knows what they're doing. And me specifically, like, I don't know. I was so lost today. And yet I called so many shots, like majority of the shots. I was like, let's do this. We're doing this. Let's move on. We're doing that. And I had so many people who were so beautifully talented and held me together, who kept me on time, on schedule, kept the shots looking nice and crisp. And like, I just have so much appreciation for everyone who like showed up at this music video. So thank you. And I don't know, that's all I gotta say. I'm gonna go to sleep. I have to do so many equipment returns. I have spent so much money. I have to do a lot of like production design returns. And then I'm on set again tomorrow, or / today, it's already 12. I'm on set again till 1 a.m. for something else that I'm doing, which is like DIT work for some like vertical series thing that I can't speak about because I signed an NDA. But yeah, I'm doing that, which is, it is what it is. It's crazy, like you think about your life a year ago and where you were at and how far you've come since then, what struggles you faced and what challenges you've overcome. And you think to yourself, like, I hope this feeling lasts forever. And I just keep on growing. And you know that some days, most days, it's not gonna feel like this. You're not gonna be so in the zone, in your element, to the point where you forget that your phone exists and you want to check social media all the time because you are surrounded by so much loving individuals. And you know that the feeling won't last forever, but you could say the same thing about the negative feelings too. So yeah, emotions are like a pendulum, and the harder it swings one way, then it'll just swing just as hard the other way. Anyways, as I've been saying in my head, I believe in myself because I got my back no matter what, and you should too. Have a good night. Peace.